Hey everyone, it's Chris. Playing some Apoc Town. I've got a bunch of the mechanics working and functioning. To start off, I'm going to create a new game. And you've all seen the first level. I might cheat here. Well, I got 20 ammo, perfect. You get random amounts of ammo and whatnot. Let me just sprint ahead here. I added some new mechanics. One of them is faster power regeneration when you stand still and do nothing. So if I sit here and do nothing, watching the power, all of a sudden it'll just go a little faster. If you saw that, it greatly reduces the amount of time you have to sit there. And I don't think anyone is going to wait that long in combat. So it's just a way to speed up the game a little bit. Alright, so now this is the start of a new game. I have no survivors with me besides myself. I'm going to cheat and pop in a couple of them. And by a couple, I mean all of them. Now I have the death stuff finished right now, so I'll show you that first. So just load up a new map. I need to have a splash screen for that for multiplayer, but there's a zombie right there, so I'll let him kill me. No! I don't have a death's animation yet, but I will. So I died, and now it says Jennifer Moore died away from home. And now I spawn as a new one of my old other survivors. It's the next one up. And as you can see, it has the one guy's dead now, so he's not there anymore. And if I add a new survivor, there he is. Alright, so the next part of the game that you haven't seen is when you quit a game and come back, the events of the day will occur. So let me put this in real quick. Check new day. Come on. Okay, there we go. Alright, so it's going to pause for a second while I change this value. Let's say 12 hours have passed. So time span dot from hours. Oops, I made a mistake. Let's do 12 hours. Now that would mean that I ran out of food because I only had 2 food. So you'll see that. Alright, so it says day 1, we ate 2 food because that's all we had left. So that actually resulted in us being hungry. So you see, scroll up and down to see events. So 2 of my guys got sick from hunger and became infected. We found a club, we found a Ruger, we found some 22 LR rounds, and we found a golf shirt. Christine Moore was cut by glass escaping from zombies, so she's bleeding now. And those are the events of the day. So now if I exit that, my town has my survivors in it. Here are my survivors. You'll notice a bunch of them are bleeding or infected now from the day's events. And it also said that a bunch of items were added to my vault. So let me go in there, and here are the items that were found. So let's stockpile up on these. Actually, no, I don't want... Okay, so notice at the top, I have a red bar where my power is. That's from being infected. That greatly reduces the amount of power I have. The other stat that you can have is bleeding. So let's go to this character. If I go into a mission with bleeding, you will see I lose life while running. So let's go back out of that. I was supposed to get missions to spawn, which I have working right now, like the spawning of the missions, but not the actual missions themselves. But I guess when I was setting up this test, I got rid of it. But I can show you that in a later video when I do missions. So it says I brought back 0 food, 0 medicine, 0 materials. If I had any materials or food or whatnot, it would have shown up there. Let's go to a character who's not like... Well, first off, let me put my bullets back in here. Sprint! Yeah, let's put our bullets and stuff back in there. And let's play as a survivor who's not all jacked up. Got some ammo. Let's wait and get our power back. I probably should just give you max power in town all the time. There's probably no reason for that to decrease. So going back to my storage, let's do some looting and stuff. So now I've got a bunch of ammo and items here. I got 45 ammo, 4 healing. Let's heal up real quick so we're at max life. Let's go scavenge for loot. Again, the map right here that's being made is supposed to be random, but I have the pieces set to certain values. So it's just 10 houses in a row. You notice I spawned at a random location each time. Oh, an item. I don't think I've shown you scavenging yet, so this is new. Sprint a little bit. I got a gun, so sprinting's actually pretty easy. Because you can just stand still, get your power back. If enemies come by, you can just shoot them. Now, shooting will stop the speed up power thing you just saw, where it sped up real quick. If you fire, you lose that. So you have to just completely remain still to get your power back faster. Whoa, I didn't see him coming. So if you fire a gun, it makes a loud noise, and zombies that are about a screen and a half away will hear it. And if they're not in a building, they'll come running. So now I'm looting. I'm trying to get some food or medicine or something so you can see that happening. I got some more medical kits. There aren't a lot of items in the game right now. There's only like 6. So that's not even close to done, obviously. But I think people are going to spend hundreds of hours on this game. Especially if I make some good special enemies that can show up. I think that'll make a big difference. So I'm almost done looting this area. I haven't had a lot of opposition so far. But I've wasted a lot of bullets. Really shouldn't be firing quite so much. So here's a trick for looting. If you're not sure if somebody's in the house, just fire your gun. And they'll all run to that side. So that's like a little trick I learned. See if we get any more loot. Nothing. We're almost done clearing the houses. I think there's only one more. Maybe 1 or 2 more. Oh! Did not think he was there. Alright, so that's it. Let's head back. Now we've got 1 material, so it should say 1 material for what you got so far. Now, if there were any events that occurred, you'd get that message too, like we did before. So if we quit and then join back into the game, you see there I had 3 materials. If I go into Apoc Town now, I still have 0 food, so somebody got sick with hunger. Greg Anderson got sick from hunger and became infected. So if I go... Oh, that's the guy I was playing as too, so now he's infected, and he's got half power. The only way to remove infections are going to be through, and bleeding is through either a mission or randomly from your medical facility, depending on its level. And I have those upgradable now and working. So that's what I have so far. Let me know if you have any ideas or suggestions. And yeah, I'm really excited about this. I spent half an hour just running around looting stuff, and I had fun. This video was 8 minutes, and all I did was clear 1 small area. And they're all the same house, and there's not a lot of items. They're all the same type of zombies, so I can't imagine how much fun it's going to be when I ramp that up and make a lot more zombies, items, buildings, you know, platforms to jump on. It's going to be fun. I'm really excited about this. But yeah, let me know what you think, and if you have any random events you want me to make, let me know. Good luck and have fun.